Alright guys, welcome back to the next video on the channel, and today what we're going to be talking about is the events going on in January of 2024. So let's get straight started with the research box for the month, which does contain the following Pokemon. It is Galarian's Farfetch'd, and then you got Bagon, Sableye, Larvitar, Furfrou, and then Goomy as well. All these Pokemon can be shiny, so definitely worth it if you do get a shiny from it. Then from January 1st to January 10th, you will get the following Pokemon in raids depending on your region. So you'll get Buzzwold in America, you'll get Xurkitree in Asia, and then also you get Pheromosa in Europe. Leading on from that, from January 10th to January 17th, you will have Tornadus. I can't remember which form this is because it might be Therian form. But yeah, not only will this Pokemon be able to be found in Shiny, but it will have its signature move of Bleak Wind Storm. And then from January 17th to January 24th, you'll have Thunderus with its signature move of Wild Bolt Storm. And then on January 24th to January 31st, you will have Landorus with Sand Sear Storm. Now, if I remember rightly, Landorus is incredible as a Pokemon and same as Thunderus. So definitely worth doing these if you can. Especially as they are here for a week, that's 7 raids if there's no Megas out that you don't have already. Then that's 7 of these Pokemon that can potentially be shiny. So definitely worth doing some. Not only that, during the weekends of January, Shadow Moltres will be the Shadow Raid for 5-star. Now we have had Moltres back recently, but this is a huge one for any fire type team, especially for raids. So definitely try and get a few of these if you can. However, they are only locally, so if you don't have anyone to join, it may be harder for some people than others. Sorry about the cut there, guys. Let's look at the raid hours, which are on Wednesdays from 6 till 7 PM. On January 3rd, you'll have the Ultra Beast mentioned above in your specific region. So you will have Buzzwole in Americas and Greenland, Xurkitree in Asia and Pacific, and Pheromosa in Europe. And the Middle East and Africa and India, sorry. However, you will be able to join these via Pokegenie and things like that, so definitely worth it if you have an account on Pokegenie or any app that allows you to join raids remotely, and you do have a free pass, and you don't have one of these Pokemon, definitely try and get one. I'd say Xurkitree is the best of the 3 there. Then on January 10th, you do have Tornadus, January 17th, you have Thunderus, and January 24th, you do have Landorus. Now, moving on to Mega Raids for the month. So, January 1st or January 10th is Ampharos, one of the best electric type Megas in the game. Then you do have Medicham, not one of the best fighting types because Blaziken romps that category, but a very good one to have just in case you don't have any of the others. And then you have Steelix, which you've got Steelix or Aggron. And Steelix does ground as well, so definitely worth it going for Steelix rather than Aggron. And that is from the January 24th to January 31st. Now, Spotlight hours for this month. So you do have Cast Form, which is the 2x catch XP. That is on... Doesn't actually give... Oh, yes, it does. January 2nd. Sorry, I couldn't see the dates there. Then you do have Eevee on January 9th. This is a big one. We'll talk about something in a minute with the Eevee. But that is for 2x catch candy. Then on January 16th, you do have 2x transfer candy. That's a huge one if you are collecting your space, especially for the com days that we had recently. Double the amount of transfer candy is huge. Then you do have Barboach on January 23rd, which is 2x evolve XP. And then Fungus on January 30th, which is 2x catch Stardust. Now, there's 2 main spotlight hours here that I'd like to talk about. One being Eevee, and then the other one being Ralts. So, Eevee, unfortunately, doesn't get any exclusives to evolve during this hour, which is such a shame. I wish it would just be a case of you can get Espeon, Umbreon, Sylveon, and things like that much easier during this 1 hour, as we haven't had Classic Com Day for Eevee yet, I believe. Then for Ralts, this is huge because we are getting Glade Mega soon, and we already have Gardevoir. So this Pokemon has 2 Megas that you can go to. Definitely worth getting as much candy as you can for this. Right, and then on to the last thing, we do have some of the names for the events and the dates that they're coming out. So, New Year's event for 2024 is January 1st, January 3rd. Then, Rowlet Community Day on January 6th from 2 till 5. Then you have Lustrous Odyssey from January 6th till January 10th. Then we do have another raid day on January 14th, which is for Hisuian Typhlosion. Then you have Dazzling Dream, which is January 13th, January 16th. I'm guessing that'll be a fairy event. Then you have the Classic Community Day, I believe, yeah, on January 20th, which is 2 till 5 again. Then you do have the Go Battle Week and Raging Battles, which is January 19th to January 24th. Then we have Taken Treasures from January 27th till February 1st. That is going to be probably around people like Gimme Ghoul and people like that you get coins for. So that one I'm really looking forward to, as I haven't got many of them. And then we do have Shadow Raid Weekend, which is Ho-Oh, and that is January 27th till January 28th. The only thing I will say on the Shadow Raid one, if you have an Apex, it will always be better than this. So for me, it's not a hard skip, but I'll be getting 1 or 2 and then that's it. But other than that, guys, that is this video done. It is anything you'd like to comment on for January down below, please let me know, and I will try and update my information. Plus, if you do like this video, please leave a like down below, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll speak to you all in the next one.